I outsmarted a parking lot Karen, and it was beautiful. I used to work at this busy shopping plaza, where parking was basically a gladiator arena. There were too few spots, way too many cars, and apparently zero patience in a 5-mile radius. One Saturday afternoon, the place was absolutely packed. People were circling like vultures, stalking anyone who dared walk toward their car. I had just finished my shift and was heading out to my beat-up sedan parked near the back. I unlock my door, toss my stuff in, and that's when she appears. Parking lot Karen, blonde, bob, sunglasses, even though it's cloudy, SUV the size of a small yacht. She rolls down her window and shouts, "Are you leaving?" I nod, because yes, that's usually what people do when they get into their car. She immediately throws her turn signal on and positions herself directly behind my car. Not off to the side, not giving me space to back out. No, she's practically glued to my bumper like she's drafting me in NASCAR. I wave at her to back up a little so I can, reverse. She waves back like a queen greeting a peasant and doesn't move. I even start the car, slowly inch backward to make the point. She stays put. At this point, cars are piling up behind her, horns are starting to honk, and she's blocking the entire row because she needs this spot. I could have just kept trying to inch out, but honestly, my shift had been long, my patience was fried, and a petty part of me woke up. So I turned the car off. Yup. I literally turned the engine off, reclined my seat, and started scrolling on my phone like I had all the time in the world. Her face was priceless. She honked again. I didn't even look up. I could feel her energy radiating through the rear view mirror, like a toddler throwing a tantrum. People started going around her, some shaking their heads, some laughing. One guy even yelled, "Lady, just back up," but she refused. She had committed. 5 minutes pass. I'm still in the car, living my best life. She finally gets out of her SUV, stomps up to my window, and starts yelling that I'm wasting everyone's time. And this isn't funny. I roll down my window just enough to say, completely calm, "I asked you to back up so I could leave. You didn't, so now we wait." She sputtered like a cartoon villain, stomped back to her car, and still didn't move. So I decided to up the ante. I texted my coworker inside and said, "Hey, wanna hang out for a second?" 5 minutes later, he comes strolling out with a smoothie in hand. I roll the window down and say, "Hey man, wanna listen to that new song?" We sit there for another 10 minutes vibing while Karen is trapped behind me like she's in some suburban purgatory. Finally, she realizes she's not winning this battle. She throws her hands in the air, slams her car into reverse, and backs up aggressively like she's trying to prove a point to the universe. I slowly back out, deliberately, like I'm maneuvering a spaceship, wave sweetly as I pass her, and then circled a lot just to watch her dive into the now open spot like a shark on a seal. Here's the kicker. As I'm leaving, another car immediately pulls in behind her, waiting for her spot. She just sat there trapped again, windows up, fuming. I swear I've never laughed harder driving away from that plaza.